We talk about the biggest growing demographic of homelessness in the country being the 50, 55 plus single female. Let's talk about the other parts of the 50 plus that they need to concern themselves. So our big, hairy, audacious goal is to create more housing in this country and fix the housing problem. And the biggest one is those 55 plus single females. And running with Tim this morning, who's a physio, and he'll tell you about his company name, but the majority of his clients are over the age of 50. And we can't stress to you enough how important it is that as you get older, you increase the physical fitness in your life. Tim, you want to talk about that?
Well, my big, hairy, audacious goal is to reduce the rate of chronic disease in people over the age of 50, because 50% of them have got one and 25% of them have got two chronic diseases. And most people think they need to look after their cardiovascular health, and they should. But you know what the biggest predictor of your mortality is? It's not your blood pressure, it's your grip strength. So as you age, the biggest predictor of your mortality is your ability to grip. And that's because the muscles are the organs by which you live and survive every day. So you want to go for a walk, you want to go for a run, you want to get up and cook your own lunch when you're 75, 85, maybe even 95. You need to look after your strength. So that's what our business does, is it provides a strength training environment for people over the age of 50 who don't like music, who don't like mirrors, but who know that they need to look after their strength to stay not only healthy, but also independent as they age as well.
So do you notice that people, at what age do people start to drop off on their health and fitness? Like, is it at 20, 25, 30? Where's the most dramatic change where people just go, oh, I don't really need to exercise anymore?
Ian, it's at 30 when career and family start to become higher priorities, and people put themselves down the priority list. And it's important, and I understand that that's necessary, but it's also really important to bump yourself up the priority list sometimes, because if you're unhealthy, if you're sick and you can't work, then you can't look after your family. You can't do all of those things that you want to try and do. So I'm always encouraging people to try and put themselves a little bit higher in their own priority list.
And it's counterintuitive that you go out to help out your family and friends around you, but you're actually not helping yourself first. And it's the number one priority. You should be looking after yourself first. And you know that we've got multiple businesses, and one of them is F45 franchise. Now, I'm a franchise man overall. I don't really like franchise model, but I went for that model because it got people, and especially new mothers and the older generation, coming in and exercising. And the majority of our clients are actually female. And Tim will talk to you about how those style of franchise gyms, those new style of franchise gyms, they create a lot of damage. And why is that? It's because people go out and they haven't exercised for 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, and they try on the first date to exercise the way they did all that time back, and that creates injury. So what we promote, especially in our F45, is take it easy, make sure you don't spend yourself too easy, and we get the trainers to make sure that they're looking after them, after the people that are new, and taking especially good protection of them to slow them down, to make sure that their form's right, because otherwise all that does do is feed physios and chiropractors a whole bunch of work. So the understanding from this, and the biggest message that I got from Tim from this, was that you have to put yourself first, get yourself, your mind, your body, and the exercise right, and everything else follows in behind it.